Don't dwell, just do. That's kind of the mindset that I'm having these days. I've got a lot going on my plate, a lot of hobby things that we're all trying to just push through, get it done. I was sitting there the other day feeling a little overwhelmed by how much I have to do. I've got all this D&D prep coming up, which is great. I have heaps of Trench Crusade stuff going on at the moment. And unfortunately, I've got a surgery coming up in the next week. So all of my time that I had prepped for doing D&D stuff and miniatures and hobbies and these vlogs has really been compressed down. The other day I uploaded my first video, which I think was okay. It wasn't my best work, but I learned a lot. For example, lighting, that's a big one. Gonna have to figure out and test this to see whether or not it came out just as grainy. But I thought I would jump on here. I'll show some clips of what I've been working on, what the projects are at the moment, as well as explain what we've got going on. So this Sunday, very excitedly, I have game 2 of the Trench Crusade campaign that I'm running. We've titled it The Hunt for Saint Agatha. I've put the setting in the northern Finlandia area of the Trench Crusade map. I'll try and flash an image so you can see. The reason why I picked that area is I just thought it was really unique. At the moment, we have a heap of stuff coming out from Trench Crusade about the coastlines, about naval raiders, which is going to be an awesome box set, but I wanted to go north in the snow, and I thought that would be a fun area. So in line with some of the other ideas that I've heard from places like Hivescum Podcast or Trent Holbrook, this idea that if you want to be doing hobby stuff, you got to make it. You got to do it. You got to jump in. You got to have a crack. So I reached out to a few people I knew who were interested in Trench Crusade and told them, hey, I'm running a campaign. We're going to do it over 4 game days, once a month. If you can't make a certain deadline, you don't have points. But if you can't make a game day, that's fine. We'll just pick up a day where you can play. So currently there's 8 players in my campaign, myself included. I will run through the list of what we've got. We've got 4 new Antiochs. We have 2 standard new Antiochs, 1 Principality and 1 Prussian warband. The warband names, I'm just going to read them off, so apologies that I'll be looking at my screen. We have the 82nd Ground Division, which is standard NA. The other standard NA is Penitents of the Black Mud. Our Prussians are the 60th Raid Battalion. And our Principality is Lance of the 9th Lantern, Order of the Ashen Cross of Karelia, which is a pretty sick name, but a bit wordy. We have 1 Iron Sultanate, which is called House of Wisdom. They're called the Supplicants on a Journey of Purifying Enlightenment. We have a Court of the 7-Headed Serpent, the Lower Court of Topor. There is a Heretic Legion, the Scions of Oblivion, who have grasped the Void. And then we have mine, the Black Grail Warband, which I've called the Unhallowed Flock, that which does not cease. My warband is currently comprised of 4 elites and then a heap of Grail thralls and a dog. I have a corpse guard called Rusk Iron Shroud, who in our last game got to level up his strength, so he's my melee heavy corpse guard. I have a second one with the Corruption Belcher, who is Yorick the Shepherder. I have a Plague Knight, Malric. I have a Lord of Tumors, which I've named the Abbot of Pus. And then, like I said, all the other thralls. One day I'll do a proper video where I can go into detail about the warband, talk to you about the lore, but for now, that's the basis. This Sunday, we're having all 8 players over, which is going to be amazing. Going to set up 4 different tables and run some different missions. We're running Dragon Hunt, Supply Raid, Hunt for Heroes, and I think Trench Warfare is the 4th, but I'll have to confirm that. The idea of doing this is something that I've really been trying to embody, which comes back to this don't dwell, just do. It's this idea that it sucks when you don't have people to play with. It sucks when you don't have a campaign, when you have these big grand ideas of what things could be, of how large your want is to play in these campaigns. Be it Trench Crusade, Warhammer, Mordheim is a great example. That kind of fall short because they need someone to take the charge, take the lead and push through, and hopefully invite an inspiration that others can jump behind. So last night and this morning, I've been working tirelessly on trying to build extra trenches, get extra terrain painted up. It's not perfect by any means, but that's not the point. I want to just get it so that it's on the board, that we can all play and have a good time together. Round one ended up being a 2-table game where all the heretic warbands were on one side and all the NA were on the other. And it was a really interesting idea. I wanted to run a free-for-all with 4 different players. Each player has their own quadrant, and it was going to be 2 separate missions. One of them I ran as like a sack hunt mission. So you had to go to the middle, collect resources and get them off the board. You got victory points for every time you picked one up. If you killed someone in melee, you immediately picked it up, etc. And the other board, I had these ruined plains in the middle of the board, where if you were at one of the plain sites, one of the crash sites, you could spend a risky action to search for it. You'd get a VP if you found a clue. And this led to some lore handouts, which I'm going to be giving to my players this Sunday coming up. So if they were successful in getting these VP, this is what you got. And it'll be a little torn off note, a little bit of a deeper story behind Saint Agatha and what she's doing in Finlandia, what she's after, the pages that she's left, perhaps some clues left by the pilots who saw her, or the caravan or the pilgrimage, whatever the case is. I won't give away too many details, but that's the idea so far. I really am enjoying Trench Crusade at the moment. I'm liking the fact that it's small warbands. This round is only 800 ducats, so each player has maybe 10 models max. Some of us have some in reserve. But it's the idea that I can pick it up, paint my base amount, which luckily I already had mine painted, but some of our other players didn't. So they used that first month preemptively painting up their first like 6 or 7 guys. And then now, with each game day, you're only adding maybe 2 or 3. So you can spend time dedicated to the craft, to making them look perfect, to paint them up really well, and to build the lore. My players have lent in really heavily, some more than others, of what their warband is, how they're in Finlandia, why they're there fighting, what their mission is, what they're trying to really get out of it. And that creativity is the reason why I like this game. It's the reason why I really want to play more time, even though I haven't. I've got 2.5 warbands that I've tried working on, but I had no one to run the campaign, which is kind of my message for this vlog. Is it doesn't have to be perfect, but if you start working on it, and if you start making the campaign and you start finding people to play in it, it will grow by itself. I've already had multiple of these players that I have reach out and thank me for the chance, but also tell me that they want to run the next campaign, that they're excited for it, that they've already got ideas of when this one's done, what are we doing next, what's my next warband going to be, etc. And I think that that's the key takeaway, is that if you want to do it, just fucking do it. Get out there, give it a crack. What's the worst that would happen? It's time. It's a little bit of money investment sometimes, sure, but you could play with books and chess pieces for all I care when it comes to Trench Crusade. It's about taking the first step, putting back into the community, trying to inspire others the same way that you're inspired, or the same way I get inspired by watching people like Trent, or Painting from the Loom, Black Magic Craft, etc. These professionals, you could almost say, when it comes to hobbying, and watching them and being like, I can do that. Just because they're so brilliant doesn't mean that it's unachievable. I think we get poisoned by that idea a lot when it comes to Golden Demons, or looking at box art, looking on Instagram, etc. So again, the point is, do it, make it, don't dwell on it, just get out there and have a crack. My next video will be post the game day, potentially post recovery from surgery. We'll see how I'm feeling. I may try and upload or paint a mini or give a little bit of a lore background, something like that, but we'll see how we go. And I will give an update on how we're progressing. Currently the leaderboard is favoring some of the faithful, but I have a feeling that us heretics, the evil, the demons from below, will have a good fight this weekend, and we'll hopefully even up the leaderboard, and I'll give you a campaign point standing at the end. So until the next video, thank you so much. Any comments on what I can do different? What do you guys want to see? What I can improve on? that would be great. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.